How to immediately spot a liar. The mundane way of spotting a liar is through the verbal signs of deception and the reading of body language. Those who are called experts reveal some of their secrets on how to look and listen for a lie. For example, there are many ways people divulge their lies. First is learning what to listen for. When someone is trying to pull the wool over your eyes, they may stammer and insert funny non-words to fill the gaps in their speech using certain vowels like or o. They may often stammer or clear their voice asking you to please repeat that. And of course you must know the why do people lie? These signs should be important to the average person, but the transcendental way of learning the truth is never wrong. The inner circle. In this segment, I am addressing only those of you which I consider to be in the inner circle. Spiritual masters tell us that there are two kinds of people in the world, those who meditate and seek a higher state of consciousnesses, and those who do not. If you do not, you will never be satisfied with the world, impossible. But among those who seek there are two kinds of people, those in the inner and those in the outer circle. Those in the inner circle are steadfast and constantly trying week after week, month after month, year after year to discipline themselves and expand their minds and consciousness. How would a sage or a master or someone advanced in the inner circle perceive the truth in an individual? This is what they would tell you: your speech is an open index to the contents of your heart, and reverberations of the heart's vibrations echo into the form of speech. No matter how you dress up and polish an individual's speech, or refine his language, his voice will resonate the inner inclinations residing in his heart. The vibrations and tone of his voice is the reflection of his heart's experience. An evil man may impersonate the tone of voice of a virtuous person, but the wickedness in his heart will surely echo in his deceiving voice. Within the vibration and tone of a person's voice, one can recognize from its harshness or mildness the hidden nature and feeling of one's heart. People that have good thoughts and who are adapted in doing good actions automatically store good habits in their heart, and their actions and speech reflect that kindness. A wicked person who does evil actions produces wicked habits and a taste for sin in his heart, and when he acts or talks, wickedness is spoken within. The life story of a person as to how he lives his life within and what his true character is with friends and family is exposed in his voice. The post and prenatal history of a man's life is inscribed in his eyes. The intuitive way of reading character is through the eyes. The contents of a man are reflected in his eyes, because the eyes are the direct index of the mind. Be careful of revengeful, crafty, sarcastic, untrustworthy, shifting, or cruel eyes. Beware of a man who shows lack of straightforwardness or hate-projecting eyes, along with a sinking feeling in your stomach. Those who are not spiritually advanced and are unable to see and read the signs in the eyes of other individuals will with calmness intuitively perceive the good or evil hiding in the vibrations of a person's speech. Here is how. The transcendental way is: if you are somewhat advanced spiritually in meditation, visualize the eyes of that person and examine the feeling that materializes in your heart. If you sense any fear or hesitation, beware of that person. Keep this in mind: if you are receptive and calm while you are listening, penetrate their eyes and study that person, your first impression will be correct. Feeling the vibrations in people can also help you determine accurate results. How do you sense good or bad vibrations in relation to people? Certain people will vibrate with cruelty, some with temper, and some with nervousness. Other people are spineless and vibrate no will at all. People who vibrate kindness are always likable. The surest way to read the good or bad vibrations radiating from people is by watching your feelings, so you can sense the vibratory rate of their mind, body, and soul. A sick or ailing person has inharmonious and negative body vibrations. Speech must be clear and persuasive with just the right amount of measured conviction. Those who exaggerate or lie suffer from talkativeness. Their words are as useless and ineffective as toy bullets shot from a plastic gun. With words that are always truthful and sincere, they will have just the opposite effect. Free yourself from any feelings or attraction for the opposite sex, as you must be in a neutral state of mind. Keep a kind, unprejudiced feeling in your heart, and the microphone of pure feeling will judge superior than any intelligence in the land. If you awaken your creative ability, any difficulty can be overcome. Slick, silken-tongued liars are abundant, and these lordly egotists are easily riled, often defensive, and will offensively repel those who seek entry into their private thoughts. The success or failure in trusting that person lies within yourself. Learn to awaken your intuition. The mind, with the help of the senses of hearing and sight, can give false impressions and build the wrong conclusions from their perceptions. The ocean cannot be poured into a cup, so the sea of understanding cannot be emptied into a small cup of intellect. To be able to grasp limitless truth, comprehension must be increased by meditation until it develops into an unlimited cup of intuition and perception. The intuition in man does not require the power of the senses to distinguish truth. The soul sees directly into things with the power of intuition. The understanding which is obtained through sense experience and mechanized learning from an intellectual viewpoint and one's own power of deduction keeps the truth limited and difficult to assimilate. We could spend a whole lifetime learning through the modern methods of education with dependence upon the mind and senses, but they do not always give an accurate picture. By practicing the methods of meditation and concentration, the faculties of intuition are born, by which knowing is realized with surprising speed. When is it all right to lie? It is much better, if possible, to just stay silent, or sometimes play dumb. Telling a lie must prevent something that could have an evil result. In this world of relativity, discrimination has to be our guide. It is better to speak pleasing truths and avoid unleashing distasteful utterances. When addressing a lame person, "Hey, handicapped man," that might be factual, but it is unpleasing and a destructive truth.